I wanted people to see me on the streets and be like, that there is a homosexual.
What is Dan's sexuality?
Spoiler alert, I'm not straight.
The waitress in this coffee shop was giving me big gay energy, so I decided to signal that I was also a homosexual. If you know, you know.
I am not gay. You want to know what? I am gay.
Hello, I am looking for a strong, powerful woman to cuddle me and help co-parent my cat. Okay, she is mean, an idiot, does not respect authority, and is a slut for wet food. And then also there's my cat.
So I've realized that I'm pretty sure my family has designated me as the cousin who is probably gay. Like, they saw that there were 9 grandchildren and were like, okay, statistically speaking, at least one of them is gay. It's probably Leah. And I've gotten this through a few instances over the years. For example, a few Christmases ago when my uncle was like, hey, so do you have a boyfriend yet? Or a girlfriend? And, like, it's nice that he was so inclusive, but he only asked me. Like, all of my other cousins, he only asked about the opposite gender. And then a few years later, my cousin told me in a Sonic parking lot that my grandma just straight up asked her if I liked girls, which is also how I found out my grandma gossips about me, apparently. And then there was the time that I caught up with my distant cousin for the first time in years, and apparently when I left, she was like, hey, so is Leah bi? And I'm like, we talked for 10 minutes, where did you get this? And I'm just genuinely curious what it is about me that made my entire family decide that I liked women. And I mean, like, they're right, but how?
Put a finger down, childhood science, you a gay edition. Put a finger down if you searched up girls kissing. Put a finger down if you always wanted to be the dad in Mums and Dads. Put a finger down if you've done an Am I Gay quiz. Put a finger down if you're proud you weren't boy crazy. Put a finger down if you just wanted to be her friend. Put a finger down if you always asked for the boy toy in a Happy Meal. Put a finger down if you ever pretended to be a boy on Club Penguin so that you could have a girlfriend. Put a finger down if you never had male celebrity crushes. Put a finger down if you're really invested in close female friendships on TV. Put a finger down if you decided which boys to like. Put a finger down if you ever thought, girls are just prettier than boys. I still like boys though. And put a finger down if you ever really liked a particular female cartoon character.
So I've been getting this video request non-stop, and I've been hesitant because I know some people are going to find it cringy, some people are going to hate on it, so this is your chance to scroll and I'll see you another time. How's it going, sweetheart? How are you, love? Hey, doll. What's up, darling? Hope you have a good day, sweetie. I hope that's what you wanted.
How did you know you were gay?
Have you seen women? Have you seen men?
Hey, there are some very beautiful men out there.
There are some beautiful men, but have you seen women?
People still use gay as an insult. I'd be more insulted if you called me straight. Oh, you're a lesbian couple? Which one of you is constantly cold? Which one of you radiates heat for the other one to steal? Oh, fuck, so true. Lesbians don't give a fuck about distance. 20 hours is like down the street when you're in love. Too many times. How the fuck are girls straight, bro? Kissing girls is worth going to hell for. Say it louder for the homophobes in the back. My gay ass did not read this correctly. Girls turn on other girls way too easily. I kissed my girlfriend on the cheek while waiting to cash out at Walmart, and this little girl stared at us in amazement and said, "No one told me girls can kiss girls. That's so cool."
So, who broke it? I'm not mad. I just want to know.
I did. I broke it.
No, you didn't. Tom?
Don't look at me. Look at Ben.
What? I didn't break it.
Huh, that's weird. How'd you even know it was broken?
Because it's sitting right in front of us, and it's broken.
Suspicious.
No, it's not.
If it matters. Probably not, but April was the last one to use it.
Liar, I don't even drink that crap.
Oh, really? Then what were you doing by the coffee cart earlier?
I used the wooden stirrer to push back my cuticles. Everyone knows that, Jerry.
Okay, let's not fight. I broke it. Let me pay for it, Ron.
No. Who broke it?
Ron, Donna's been awfully quiet.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You're out, LGBT edition. Duet this and let's see how long it takes you to get out. You're out if you have an eyebrow slip. You're out if you've ever...
So I'm a lesbian, with lesbian moms, a little sister, 3 female roommates, and almost all female friends. So I live almost entirely outside of the conception of men, which makes me wonder, what do men do?
Oh my god. Eleanor Roosevelt was 100% sapphic. The amount of mental gymnastics you'd have to go through to deny that is astounding and honestly a little impressive. Like, we all know that her marriage to her cousin was purely political. Also, virtually all of her friends were out and proud lesbians. She also sent multiple romantic letters to Lorena Hickok, one of the most successful female reporters at the time, who also openly dated women. And I swear to God, you should just read them. That's some of the most romantic shit you will ever read. I think at one point, I remember reading one of the women explicitly describing missing the feeling of pressing their lips to the upper corner of the other woman's mouth. And I swear to God, you can't get gayer than that. But no, they were just gal pals. Totally straight. Even though she only hung out with other gay women. No, she was straight, totally. Just gals being pals.
Got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, I see.
Do you know though, I do find if you say you're bi, a lot of the time people think you can decide whether or not you end up with a man or a woman, like it's a choice which gender you end up with, which is obviously ridiculous. I mean, of course it's not a choice. If it were a choice, who would choose men? It's just because like we smell better and you're violent. So, yeah, thank you. No, not for me. I also think it's weird though because like of course it's not a choice. Like I mean, in the first instance, I can't determine whether or not I run into more men or more women I'm attracted to. But also, in my experience, men are just more likely to show interest, right? Like even if you told them, no, thank you, and I'm like, well, just in case. Like they're very. They're certainly consistent. And I would say that people often ask me what the difference is as a bi person. What's the big difference between dating men and women? And obviously gender is a construct. But at the same time, if I had to say what the biggest difference was, it would be that with women, I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's interested. And with men, I'm like, put your dick away, Kevin.
That's good. That's good. Will you do that one more time for me?
Fuck no.
Do straight people think about the fact that they're straight as often as gay people think about the fact that they're gay? Like, I think the fact that I'm gay probably comes in my head at least once a day. Like, oh, I'm gay. Oh, I feel really gay today. Oh, what a great day to be gay.
So one of my 7-year-old students came up to me and said, "You're my girlfriend." And I was like, "What? Where did that come from?" And she was like, "You're really pretty. I want you to be my girlfriend." And so I said to her, "What if I already have a girlfriend?" And she was like, "Well, then I'm going to steal you from her. And then we're going to get married and have babies." Obviously, I had to tell her that it was inappropriate because of our age difference. And then she said, "Okay, that's fine. I'm sure I'll find a girlfriend that's my own age one day." And I said, "I promise you, you will." So cute. What a little queen. We love a progressive child.
I have a theory that the deeper you part your hair to the side, the gayer you are. So the reason that this doesn't look natural for me is because, well, I don't usually wear it like that, so take that to mean what that means for you. But if we just take it a little bit over here, then suddenly, oh, okay, you have some very deep emotional connections with your female friends that are certainly platonic. Wink. Then we go over here, and oh, maybe you're looking into a poetry major at some kind of liberal arts college, perhaps a Sarah Lawrence, a school that is named after a woman. Interesting. But then we step over here, and oh, how's your sapphic ska band going, Joanne? Badly? I'm sure. But then we step all the way to Gay Town, and there's a woman currently inside of you, emotionally and physically. So
as a dating woman, I do a lot of those like, oh, get to know each other type games or whatever. And the one that is the bane of my existence is the, what is your ideal date? Because their answer is always like super cute. Like, oh, I don't know, maybe going to a carnival and like holding hands and going on rides and you like win me a toy. Where my answer for a perfect date is where I rail you from sunrise to sunset and we only take breaks to breathe and maybe eat. But I can't say that because that's an unacceptable answer for somebody you just met. So I have to come up with some bullshit like, oh, I don't know, I think it would just be really cool to like frolic in a pumpkin patch. Bitch, that ain't what I want though.
Traumatic gay story, but like a before you knew you were gay, but you looking back, you should have known that you were gay story, because I do. In school, I was sitting next to one of my mates in a class, and the teacher was really fit, just for context, and my friend made me laugh, so teacher thought I was acting up. I don't fucking know. So my teacher turns to me and says, oh, I'm glad you're having such a good time in my lesson because you'll be seeing me after school. Now what she meant by this was detention. I had detention. But in my head, I was like, oh my fucking god, we're like going on a fucking date. Yeah, I really don't know what I was thinking. In my head, I was like, she wants to see me after school. Oh my god. Any normal student would have been like, oh my god, miss, please don't give me detention. What did I say? I said, yay. She did not appreciate this. She did not find this funny. She thought I was joking, but I was deadly serious. I was genuinely looking forward to our date that I thought was gonna happen.
I'm currently eating sushi. It's very yummy. No.
Drink iced coffee, panic attack. Drink iced coffee, panic attack. Drink iced coffee, panic attack.
You have to stop worrying about whether or not you're gay for me. You are. It's okay.
You ever just like look at one girl, and just go like,
Are you fighting the urge to make out with me right now?
Not really. I'm really into this.
Character test. The more fingers down, the less likely you are to be a main character. Alright, put a finger down if you're queer. There's no queer people in media.
Can you think of a time when you've said the word girlfriend, meaning, you know, your partner, your significant other, your lesbian life partner, and the person hearing this word thought you meant, you know, gal pal, bestie, best friend, woo? Because I sure as shit can. One example is I was working with someone who was just not very 2020, like not very progressive, and I said I'm taking my girlfriend out for Valentine's Day, and she was like, oh my god, I love that girls can just like do that for each other. I love it. I love that when you're both single, you can both like go out with each other. It's so sweet that girls can just like be there for each other and like do that for each other. And I was like, you have no idea. You have no idea what we can do for each other, my darling, so.
So I get asked a lot why I don't have a boyfriend, and I thought I would answer that through song. So here it goes. I'm gay.
I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Okay, so I have a question for all bilingual gays out there, specifically bilingual lesbians. I'm sure you all know about internalized homophobia by now, especially how it pertains to labels. And I know a ton of lesbians who took a really long time to accept the label lesbian as they'd grown up with it used as a bad word or as a fetish, or sometimes both. So here's the question. Do you have that hesitance with only one language? Because personally, I never had an issue calling myself a lesbian, but I still can't completely identify as lesbisch, even though I know it's not a bad word. Like, is this widespread? Is this a thing with other people, or am I just weird?